People take the advantage of your emotions. They may use your feeling of love to get things done. Example, they may ask for money for their advantage if you love them. They take advantage of you being polite, kind with their words, insults. They take advantage of your silence. When you don't speak up, they assert that they are right. They take advantage of your helping nature. They feed on you as parasites if you are a generous person. They try to take advantage of being alone and there is no one to help you. Take the advantage of your fear. They try to take advantage of you if you are working under them. They have this sense of power and control over you. They know you cannot disobey their superiors and thus they get things done. People around actors, politicians or related to them take advantage of using their names to threaten, misguide people or enter the industry. People take advantage of power and authority like these traffic police who take bribes from people. They take advantage of your short-tempered nature to portray you as a bad person. They try to take advantage of you when you are in a helpless situation. Some of your friends or roommates take advantage of our things. Maybe you're too easy to take advantage of because you're too gullible, too quick to believe whatever someone tells you. Or maybe you're too trusting, assuming that everyone is nice and trustworthy, or that their motives are good, even if they're not. Maybe you lack assertiveness, which is the ability to stand up for yourself and say no when you want to. Maybe you lack boundaries, the lines you set for yourself that you don't allow other people to cross over. Maybe you lack confidence in yourself, always doubting if you're right about something. Maybe you have low self-esteem, always thinking other people know more than you, or are better than you, or smarter than you. Maybe you are hoping that by giving into what someone else wants you to do, they will like you more and want to be closer to you and be your friend. You need to learn about assertiveness, boundaries, and critical thinking skills. Maybe you weren't taught these things at home as you were growing up. Maybe you were always taught to be nice and helpful. Maybe you were taught to always look for the good in others. Maybe you were always taught to be obedient, without question. Sometimes religion plays a part in your worldview, and you believe that as a good, devout Christian you have to always be kind and helpful, and always give people the benefit of the doubt. It's good to be a nice person, but you have to use critical thinking. Is someone offering you some kind of a deal that seems too good to be true? That's probably because it is too good to be true. It's probably some kind of a scam. When someone asks you to do a favor for them, and it's something that would be really inconvenient for you, or a big expense or hassle, and you tell them you can't do it, do they try to guilt you into doing it anyway? Do they bring up some favor they did for you one time and try to make you feel guilty that you're unwilling to do this thing for them? That's called a manipulation. In that case, you need to stand your ground and say no. Tell them why the favor is unrealistic or unreasonable for you. You don't have to go into any long explanation to justify why you said no. Don't get caught up in arguing with them. Just repeat no and don't give in. If someone wants you to participate in something that goes against your morals or values, don't be afraid to tell them you don't agree with what they're asking you to do. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Notice if one particular person is always trying to get you to do things for them. If you needed something, would this person be there for you? Or do they always have excuses when you need some kind of favor from them? If that's the case, then this person is not really your friend. This person is a user. Do people often ask you to do things like favors, errands, or chores that they never seem to ask other people to do? Are you always the one tasked with the crappy job no one else wants to do? Maybe they take advantage of you because you're so easygoing and aren't going to put up a fuss about it. They just take it for granted that it's easy to dump the grunt work on you. If you resent them always picking you for the undesirable tasks, then stand up for yourself. Say you've already done this many times and now it's time for someone else to do it. Read some books or take some classes about assertiveness training, boundaries, and critical thinking skills. Learn how to get things you want and need while still being a nice person who doesn't take advantage of others. You don't want to spend your life being a pushover who is easily manipulated into taking part in other people's schemes. That could get you into a whole world of trouble. And if you have kids, you don't want to be a role model for how to be taken advantage of. And you also don't want your kids to learn how to play you to get whatever they want. Going along with what someone else wants when you don't really want to may seem like the easiest path, but if you don't stand up for yourself, you will always be taken advantage of. Giving in order to keep the peace isn't going to give you any peace. It's just going to make you feel used and resentful.